Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punctuality Garage. Good morning. How you doing? All right? All right. Today is Sunday, March the 10th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 70. Today's episode we will cover Coke bottles, Giddy-Up, and Charlie's Angels. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas. The Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1966. So in 1966, I was 10 years old, my brother was 9. Back then, a boy had a bicycle and he rode that bicycle every single place. Every boy had one. That was our lifeline. So how do you make money? How do you get some spending money? I think at that time our allowance was 25 cents a week. 25 cents a week. That was a different day there, man. So, we lived in North Irving, about a mile from where I live now. And we lived on, just off of Harvard, on a little street called Burning Tree. And we lived on off of Harvard between what's now called Northgate and Finley. Well, on Finley, up towards Story Road, they were building some apartments. And back in those days, apartments weren't that prevalent. You didn't see apartments like you do now. So the guys at the construction workers would drink Cokes. And back then, you didn't really have plastic bottles. You drank them in a glass bottle, and then they would throw them, in just a big trash pile. So they would leave them laying everywhere. So back when we first started Coke bottle hunting, they were 2 cents. Went from 2 cents to 3 cents to a nickel, and it went up to a dime after that. But we were pretty much older by the time it went to a dime. So we would go out there and we would get, my brother and I'd get on our bicycles, we'd each have a tow sack. And we'd take the bottles and put them in the tow sack, and then we would take them to the store and cash them in and take all that money, and we would buy a soda water, a candy bar, that kind of stuff. When you are Coke bottle hunting in an apartment complex, you're always going to step on nails. You're always going to get splinters. I think I still got splinters from Coke bottle hunting, but that was the very first way we ever made money on our own that didn't come from our parents, was Coke bottle hunting. Later on, after that, it was a newspaper route and mowing lawns and doing all that. So how about you? What was your first way that you ever made money? All right, let's check that chuck. Check that chuck, you big old... Woo, hey, looky here, man. What you got there, fellas? Well, I don't like to brag, but look at these vertical red and white striped shoes. Candy striper? Some say so. Red and white stripe, red stitching, white logo, white toe, white sole. These are Chuck 70s, so they don't have any racing stripes. Look how far those vent holes are apart. 2 vent holes, white shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome Chucks. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. So, I went to work for Roach Paint in 1976. In 1988, 12 years later, Roach Paint got bought out by Glidden Paint. So Roach Paint was owned by my great aunt and uncle, and I loved working there. Well, when Roach Paint sold out to Glidden, it wasn't so fun anymore. But they told us, it was going to always be Roach Paint Glidden, Roach Paint Glidden. They bought us because we owned the contractor market in the South. And, they didn't want to change anything. They're going to keep it the same. They're going to add the Glidden products. Well, not so much. Because it went from Roach Paint Glidden in less than a year to Glidden Paint. So these hats were hats that my dad Harry had in California. These are hats that I obviously sent him along the way. So I've got those now. But that's how fast that changed. That's how fast that changed. And I still did good at Glidden. I worked my way up to the #1 sales rep in the country out of 1,000 sales reps. But it wasn't the same working for the big corporation. Wasn't the same. So I retired and started this deal. Had it been Roach Paint, I might still be there. Dad joke. What did the horse say after it tripped? Help, I've fallen, I can't giddy up. Strokers Alice merch, merch.com. Check us out. If you're new to the show, that's your buy-in. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Doing what you love is freedom. Loving what you do is happiness. Well, I got both. How about you? What does that mean, Rick Fairless? That means I love what I do and I do what I love. So it's not really like working, because I get to hang out with my buddies and talk about motorcycles and classic cars and stuff like that, which I love to do. Yes, there's headaches. Yes, there's paperwork. Yes, there's idiots that you deal with. But like I like to say, there's no place that I'd rather be than right here. Okay. How about, I'm going to leave you with this. Here are the 5 most popular TV shows of the 70s. Number 5, Saturday Night Live. Number 4, Charlie's Angels. Number 3, All in the Family. Number 2, Happy Days. And the number 1 most popular show throughout the 1970s, MASH. So I liked all of those shows. I wasn't a big Charlie's Angels fan. I liked the pretty girls and old Farrah Fawcett. But I loved the other shows. All right, Rick Fairless. Episode number 70 in the books. Y'all should come see me. I'd love to see you, shake your hand. All right, me and Farrah Fawcett and my ma got to get out of here. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.